Cuban migrants trying to reach the U.S. are stranded in Costa Rica after Nicaragua closed its border. Nicaragua's government accused Costa Rica of sparking a humanitarian crisis. That's because Costa Rica issued transit visas over the weekend to more than 1,000 Cubans. CCTV's Michael Voss joins us now from Havana. And Michael, why are so many people trying to leave?
Well, Elaine, the irony is that this surge in the number of Cubans trying to reach the United States is a direct result of the two countries restoring diplomatic relations. In a policy dating back to the Cold War, any Cuban who enters the United States, even illegally, is allowed to stay and is fast-tracked into permanent residency. Cubans are now worried that with diplomatic relations restored, this preferential treatment could soon end, and a growing number are trying to get to the United States by any means possible.
The images coming out of the Costa Rican-Nicaraguan border are a reminder that it isn't only Europe that's grappling with a migrant and refugee crisis. Most of the Cubans stuck in Costa Rica had initially flown to Ecuador, where they don't need visas to enter. They then paid people smugglers to take them overland to the United States. This current crisis was sparked when the Costa Rican authorities arrested a people smuggling ring. The Cubans are now stranded there since Nicaragua won't let them through.
The transfer or transit of this group of foreigners who are trying to cross from border to border is creating a humanitarian crisis for us. That is to say, there is a country that isn't accepting them, and that is creating a social problem at this border.
We are prepared to get to where we truly need to go, because we don't want to stay in Nicaragua. We don't want to stay in either of these countries. We just want them to continue giving us safe passage as they were doing a week ago. That's all we want.
The Cuban government has issued a strongly worded statement in Wednesday's edition of the official Communist Party newspaper, Granma. The Cubans blame the US for the crisis, saying their policy, quote, encourages illegal emigration from Cuba and violates the letter and the spirit of the migration accords. But the Obama administration says it has no plans right now to end this policy. Elaine.
All right, CCTV's Michael Voss live for us in Havana.